So now, this session we are going to see how we need to draw chemical reactions. So we will take simple chemical reaction. We are not going towards a complex chemical reaction which involves so many number of steps. In turn, we will take two-step synthesis, that is synthesis of isoniazid. Anyway, that is present in your practical syllabus also. So I am going to take that synthesis only in order to draw that chemical reaction by using ChemDraw. So before that, let's see what is the chemical reaction that's been involved in the synthesis of isoniazid. So this is the chemical reaction that's involved in the synthesis of isoniazid. So basically we can perform even single step synthesis also if we are having 4-pyridine carboxylic acid. This is also called as isonicotinic acid. So this isonicotinic acid basically will be obtained through the hydrolysis of 4-cyanopyridine. So if we are selecting starting compound as 4-cyanopyridine, so then two-step synthesis will be there to obtain isoniazid. So let's draw these two chemical reactions. The first one, from 4-cyanopyridine through hydrolysis, 4-pyridine carboxylic acid will be obtained. And this 4-pyridine carboxylic acid, when allowed to react with hydrazine hydrate under reflux for 7 hours in presence of sodium hydroxide, will give isoniazid as the main product and water as byproduct. So this is the reaction we need to draw. So now let's open our ChemDraw. Now let's start with first step, 4-cyanopyridine. Let's draw the structure of 4-cyanopyridine. See, if you want multiple bonds, here only it is showing double bond. What about triple bond? So for that, just press and hold that key. You will get various number of different kinds of bonds. So like this. So now we need a triple bond. So I'm removing the pressed key of the mouse by placing the cursor on this triple bond. Simply I will remove my hand from mouse so that it will be selected. See, a triple bond came. Now just click here on this carbon where we need a triple bond. So we got triple bond here now. Now see here, they had taken linearly, but we had taken upward, so not an issue. Type of the position of the bond, but as far as the stereochemistry is correct, bond angle is correct, bond length is correct, nothing will be wrong with the chemical structure. So now we need to include a nitrogen heteroatom in the benzene nucleus, and at the terminal end of triple bond we need to place nitrogen so that it will become 4-cyanopyridine. So let's keep the nitrogen atoms. So here placing nitrogen, and at the terminal position of triple bond again nitrogen. So now I got a chemical structure. Now let's draw the name. So isonicotino-nitrile, or it is having another name, 4-cyanopyridine also. If you don't want this name, by default the name came. If you don't want this name, you can type this 4-cyanopyridine here itself. Just delete that name, select the text, click here, write 4-cyanopyridine. So that's all. You will get the name of your compound. It's up to you to take the automatic name that has been generated by the software or the simple chemical name that you can able to remember. Now the cyanopyridine is subjected to hydrolysis so that we are going to get 4-pyridine carboxylic acid. So now we need to draw this arrow mark. Above this arrow mark, we need to write the term hydrolysis also. So let's do that. Now check for any arrow mark key present at the left hand side in the toolbar. Yes, we got this arrow mark key. Now let's see how many kinds of arrow marks are available in this software. Just click and hold. So these many types of arrows you can able to find out. So this is a single head arrow. This is double head arrow. So these are curved arrows where you will show the shift of electrons, the movement of electrons during writing mechanisms. So for now, the simple arrow I'm going to take this one. Just draw this. So I drawn the reaction arrow. So I adjusted exactly almost towards the center of the page. Now you need to draw the product here. So for that purpose, so I'm going to select the benzene nucleus. So I'm going to select a solid bond. Let me see direct carboxylic acid functional group is there or not. Instead of drawing everything, let us try to simplify drawing the chemical structure even furthermore. For that purpose, we need to look towards this stamp shaped icon that is called as template. Press and hold. So you will get various options, advanced biodraw. So like these shapes, you can able to incorporate. So this is amino acid chains, amino acids and their chemical structures, and anatomy, various organ shapes, animals, aromatic rings, fused rings, bicyclic compounds, instruments, and some biological arts, bugs. So like this, so many laboratory instruments, different oriented ring structures. I need carboxylic acid group. So I may get in functional groups, whether we can able to see. No, there is no carboxylic acid group here. But instead I am having ester linkage. Let me try with this. So I will take this ester linkage. I am going to attach here. So what I will do, I will erase the CH3. Yes, I got COOH, carboxylic acid group. Now only thing I need to incorporate is this nitrogen on this phenyl nucleus. So nitrogen. So I got the hydrolyzed compound, which is a pyridine carboxylic acid. Now let me select this one. Try to get the name. Isonicotinic acid. For isonicotinic acid also we can write, or 4-pyridine carboxylic acid also we can write. So let's take it as isonicotinic acid only because it's easy to remember. Pull it down. Now hydrolysis reaction had taken place that I need to mention here. So for that purpose, simply click on the text icon, click above the arrow mark, write down hydrolysis. So there ends the matter. So now this reaction indicates 4-cyanopyridine upon hydrolysis results in the formation of isonicotinic acid. So in this reaction, the cyano group converts into carboxylic acid group through hydrolysis. So this is step 1. Now let's move on to step 2. So for that I need to copy this. Step 2, formation of isoniazid from isonicotinic nicotinic acid. So this is the step name. Let's make it bold. Same way here I will write step 1, preparation of isonicotinic acid from 4-cyanopyridine. So let's make it bold. So step 1 is this, step 2. So now I had copied this structure of step 1 product. Now I'm pasting under step 2 because our starting material for step 2 is isonicotinic acid. Now this isonicotinic acid, when further treated with hydrogen hydrate under reflux for 7 hours in presence of sodium hydroxide, we are going to get isoniazid as the drug along with water as byproduct. So we need to add another reagent, second reagent here. So in order to add, we need to show plus symbol. So for that, again select text, click here, press the plus button, so that will become your plus symbol. Now you need to add this hydrogen hydrate structure, NH2 monohydrate, NH2 monohydrate. So that also we are going to incorporate in the reaction through this icon called text. Click here, write NH2 dot H2O. Now you can observe the numerals H2O, the 2 should be subscript. So for that we will select the numeral 2 and we will click here subscript icon, so it will be moved downwards. Same way we will do for remaining things also in this one. So now we had written hydrogen hydrate also. So now the name of this compound we need to write. So again click with the text button, write down hydrogen hydrate as the name of the second reagent. So it's been done. Now we need to add this arrow mark. So click on this one. Make an arrow mark. On the arrow mark we need to write sodium hydroxide at 100 degrees centigrade, reflux for 7 hours. So this we are writing now. For that, take the text. Instead of writing sodium hydroxide, I can minimize it as its formula, NaOH. So at 100 degrees centigrade. So now degrees centigrade also we need to make this O as superscript. So at 100 degrees centigrade. Now let me move towards the center of the reaction arrow. Now at the bottom, we need to mention reflux for 7 hours. So reflux for 7 hours. So these are the reaction conditions for this reaction. Now we need to draw the final product. So for that, I am selecting this one again. I am going to paste this. Now here, instead of hydroxyl group, we need NH, NH2. You can see the structure here, CO, NH, NH2. So instead of OH group, we should be having NH and NH2. So another one bond we need. So select this solid bond, click on the oxygen, you will get a bond. So the oxygen need to be replaced with NH. with text, so NH, and the other one at the end we need to type NH2. So now we got isonicotinohydrazide, or else isonicotinic acid hydrazide also we can call. Isonicotinic acid hydrazide, this one, isonicotinic acid hydrazide, or isonicotinohydrazide, or isoniazid. So here water will be the byproduct. So select the text, click here, type H2O, and make this to subscript. So water as byproduct. So this is how we need to make a reaction. So in order to make it even more appealing, you can differentiate step 1 and step 2 with these boxes for more appealing appearance, to make it clear. So now this is step 1 and step 2 of writing the reaction involved in the synthesis of isonicotinic acid. So if you don't like this isonicotinic hydrazide, simply delete that and keep the text. Click under isoniazid and write the name isoniazid. So this isoniazid is the anti-tubercular drug, first line anti-tubercular agent. So this is how we need to write the chemical reactions by using ChemDraw software. So this will be easy, I hope, and you need to practice it more with, I told you, ChemSketch. Now let's see with ChemSketch also, so that if many of you people will download ChemSketch, you can practice here itself. So take the benzene nucleus, click here, and you need to take cyano group. For that, let's check in this table of radicals. CN is present. No, isonicot. Yes, CN is present. So simply I will click on this carbon. Now a nitrogen need to be placed at this position. So the name of this compound, in tools, generate name for structure. So pyridine 4 carbonitrile. Here you see different name. And here when you are trying to write a chemical reaction, there is an arrow mark. Here itself it's been mentioned. And you're having various different kinds of arrow marks here also. So I am selecting this one. So I will draw an arrow mark like this. So I will select this one to copy here. I will remove this functional group, this also. I will check for carboxylic acid group whether it is present or not in this table of radicals. Definitely it might be present. Yes, COOH is present here. So I'm clicking at this position. COOH we got. So this is isonicotinic acid. So to get the name of this compound, select this compound, go to tools, generate name for the structure, pyridine 4 carboxylic acid. Now we need to incorporate hydrolysis here. For that, select this one, click on this reaction arrow labeling. So now a window will open like this. Here itself you can mention hydrolysis, and whichever the format you wish, font, you can select here. So by default I am giving, okay. So the size of this one is too much. So let me reduce to 12. Yes, it's acceptable. So this is step 1. Now step 2, we need to incorporate the next reaction with hydrogen hydrate. So I had selected the plus symbol. Click here, you will get plus symbol. So beside that itself, we need to write NH2, NH2, H2O. So for that, I will take any of the this one element. So I will select here, edit atom label. Select this, click on CH4, write NH2, NH2 dot H2O. Here also, you need to make 2 as subscript, NH2 also 2 subscript, another NH2, 2 subscript. Then click insert. So it will be inserted like this. So I will take this in the next step so that it will be easy for us to write. Now we need to draw chemical equation, means reaction arrow here. So on the reaction arrow, we need to mention sodium hydroxide. So select the labeling of the reaction arrow. You will get this page. Sodium hydroxide at temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Here itself it is present. Click on that. And at the bottom, reflux for 7 hours. Instead, you can give this delta symbol also. It will indicate you need to heat it through reflux process. So instead, we can write reflux for 7 hours. So like this, it will come automatically. Then take this chemical structure, copy it, paste here. So now here, instead of hydroxyl group, you need to keep NH and NH2. For that, select the carbon atom, click on this oxygen. So now you select nitrogen element. Simply click here, automatically it will show NH. If you are clicking here, automatically it will show NH2. So now this became your final product, isoniazid. So pyridine 4 carbohydrazide or isoniazid is the name of the compound. So this is another software that we can make the chemical reactions. In order to give titles, for that you need to click the text here. Click at the top. You can write step 1, preparation of pyridine 4 carboxylic acid. So drag this one. So we will get everything in a single line. If you want, make it bold. If you want underline, you can make it underline also. So that is step 1. Now let's come to writing step 2. Step 2, formation of pyridine 4 carbohydrazide. So make it bold, underline, close it. Now if you want a different color for this, already this has been selected. Now click on red, you will get red color. And this one, if you want, click this with blue, so you will get blue color. So now earlier how we had seen a box type of thing, if we want that, so go to draw. Here there are shapes. Click on this shape. And draw the box around this. And So if you don't want any color or pattern or shade, simply click the cross icon. So the shape will become transparent. Only borders will be there. So in the same way, for this second step, you can draw. You need to go to this draw option. Right click on this, go to object properties, there fill, click this one, apply, you will get this. So like this we can copy this entire things. Say for example I am copying only this step 1. I will copy into Word document. Let's see how it looks in Word document. It's looking clear. So I want to increase its size. If I want to increase, I can drag it. So clarity won't be a problem. You will get very clear chemical structures by drawing the chemical structures or reactions through any of the chemical structure drawing softwares. If you double click, automatically it will take you to this one. Here it will be highlighted. If you change anything, say for example I am showing you, I will delete this structure, deleted. I will go to file, here update will be their option. I will click on update. I will close this. Then you see in the Word document, it's been updated. So like that, we need to use some tools. So there are so many options that you need to go through. Once you start practicing drawing chemical structures and chemical reactions using these softwares, you will become expert. You will become an expert to draw chemical structures or reactions. See, when we can even optimize the chemical structure also, if we select any chemical structure and if we click on here 3D optimization, automatically by measuring its energy, so the software itself will give you this type of 3D structure. So if you want to change its shape, you can select a particular bond, you can change the way the bond looks, the position, whichever you need. It's up to your wish. And like that, so many options are there here. If time permits, we will see with all with any other useful information that is present in this based on your syllabus. As of now, for the experiments that were given in your syllabus, using this chemical structure drawing software, we need to learn how to draw the chemical structure and how to draw the chemical reaction. Now let's see another one small part. So if there are condensed structures, condensed ring structures, let's say phenothiazine. So three cyclic structures are phenothiazine drugs. I will draw the general basic nucleus of phenothiazine. So it involves 2 phenyl rings, and in between there will be a sulfur and nitrogen fused to these 2 benzene rings. So all are 6-membered cycles. So take again a phenyl nucleus, click on the bond, whichever side you need to click. See, if I need a phenyl ring that need to be fused at this bond, I need to select here. If I don't want this ring to be fused at this position, if I want here, if I click here, it will change its fusion direction. So phenothiazines are linear molecule, linear fused molecule. Now here there will be sulfur, here there will be nitrogen. So click on the text, select the carbon, change to sulfur. Select here the carbon, change to NH. So this is the general structure of phenothiazine. And when it comes to drugs, here you will find substitution of an electron withdrawing group, and here you will find the side chain. So like this, you may get so many different kinds of substitutions at this nitrogen position. So this is how you need to draw the chemical structure. Now let's draw